Hello everybody, JT's Reviews here, and today we're going to be reviewing this Gillette Labs razor blade. And this is basically like the Fusion and all that, but this one apparently is their posh line. It basically has a handle and it has the actual razor itself. You get one blade with it, one stand and one handle, basically. In the pack, it has this nice like packaging, and here is the razor itself. We'll get to that in a minute. And here is the base, which is a nice touch, but for the price that you're paying, which is around about £13.50 if you're on Tesco, but normal price is up to 20 quid, so it varies wherever you find this thing. And I got it for 11 quid basically from Amazon, so I got it for a steal. Anyway, that's the little holder itself. A nice little touch. It's more weighty than the razor. We'll get to that though in a minute. And here's the razor itself. And this is more lighter basically than this. I expected it heavier in the intro, but doesn't matter. Has a bit of rubberization right there, and a good bit of rubberization here. Yeah, basically it looks a bit like the Fusion handle a little bit, but anyway, you get a blade guard there, and when you take this off, you get basically 5-blader right there, lubrication strip at the top, and you get the skin guard thing on the bottom. The great thing is it pivots side to side and up and down, so it's kind of a 360 ball motion kind of thing. To change the blades, all you have to do is slide this arrow, where it shows an arrow here, upwards, and it basically comes off like that. And then to put the new blade on, you put it back on like that, and you're ready to go. The great thing is as well, I think, is the guard is actually on the razor itself, so you know, kind of a cool touch if you ask me. You also have a blade right there for sideburns and other stuff, if it would focus. There we go. Yeah, this is basically your trimmer, and yeah, it's quite nice. And with the handle, basically you put it on like that. The only disadvantage though is it does wobble a little bit, so if you're moving around a little bit, and this is on here, so, but I guess you're not going to be moving with this, so it doesn't really matter. But yeah, the blades themselves are very expensive. I'll put them on the screen. For a 12 pack, it's near 40 quid or 30 something pounds. It's ridiculous for this, considering you can get like things like double edges out there for only 8 quid for a 100 pack. It's ridiculously expensive for what it is. Yeah, nice rubberization as so, and my autofocus doesn't want to play ball today. It's interesting. Anyway, without further ado, let's have a shave with this, and yeah, see what it's like. Okay, let's give this Gillette Labs a go. Using good old palm olive right there. Okay, let's lather up. Now, the Fusion wasn't a bad razor, although it had a few rough edges, excuse me. But I'm hoping this one doesn't have that issue of the rough edge, but we'll see. If not, you know, I still find it quite expensive though, for a pack of razors for this thing, so it better be worth a million times more, if you get what I'm saying, for being a razor. This palm olive stuff always been great since I got it. It was my first shaving cream actually that I indulged on mostly, and out of a tube anyway. It's pretty damn good. I love the stuff. That will be a review coming soon as well, eventually in the shaving prep series. Anyway, we're all lathered up. Let's give the Gillette Labs a go. Let's do it. Wow, Jesus Christ, how much lubrication do you need with this thing? It's the same as that other razor that I did that was a disposable. I put so much on it. Anyway, shaving downwards with the 5 blades. And this is why I'm not a fan of lubrication strips, to be honest, because, you know, cause problems with the shaving cream most of the time. Although it's kind of a smooth shave, but I'm not really a fan of aloe vera. A ton of it like this, especially in a blade, but just like the other one, it has a lot of it, so if you like a lot of aloe vera strip on your razor, this is another good one for you. And it's not doing very well with the cream, to be honest, so it's a bit upsetting. But no clogs, no problems. Seems to be doing good. So let's have a second pass with this razor and see how we get on. It also messes with the brush as well. The aloe vera stuff makes it weird, to say the least. Okay, let's have a second pass with the Gillette Labs razor. Let's go. Bloody, I hate. No, I'm not a fan of this. I hate lubrication strips like this lubie from Gillette recently. It's to distract you from the terrible design of it. No, I don't like that gooey feeling on my face. Thank you very much, Gillette. Not a fan of it myself. It's also not doing very well for the garden, which is interesting, really. Usually do the better job, I think, but we'll see, we'll see. Make me feel weird, we'll see, at least. And it's going everywhere. Not a fan of lubrication strips on the razors. I have no idea where I've been because of this blue lubrication strips going everywhere but in the sink away from me. No, I'm not sure if I like this razor. If you like lubrication strips, good on you. Me personally, I'm not a big fan. Ugh. I mean, a lot of you might like the lubrication strip, but it's like, I didn't expect it to be this powerful. But it reminds me of that disposable, which could be a distraction with a lubrication strip, if anything. Too much can be a problem, especially when shaving, because you don't know where you're gliding. And you could end up hurting yourself worse off than you did. Alright, I think I am done with that. I think I am, with the lubrication strip, I can't tell. Okay, so how did I get on with the Gillette Labs razor? Well, there's a ton of lubrication, I'll say that. Again, for a pack of 12, it's about £40. So is it really worth that much money? That's my question. A lot of you would say probably yeah, but who knows. But yeah, let's do a fill pass and see how it did. So going down, what I believe is smooth, but again with the aloe vera stuff you can't tell. I think that's how they try and distract you away from the bad designing and the other stuff. But going upwards, it feels like it's done a lot. Sideways, it didn't even do sideways very well, but it's not okay. Apart from the gimmicks, you know, I don't think this is worth the amount that it's asking for. There's a disposable that does exactly the same as this thing, where it lubricates your face like crazy, but you can't tell if it's doing a good job or not because that's the distraction of aloe vera strips, which is why I am not a big fan. Also, I'm not a big fan of the fact that this thing is actually 40 quid for a 12 pack. For triple that, you can get 100 blades and a double edge for 6 quid. But on the fill pass, it does feel like it's done something. I have to say, razor performance wise, apart from if the aloe vera strip was removed, that would be a 9 out of 10 shave. But because it has that, it's an 8 out of 10 shave. I'm not a fan of a ton of lubrication from this. It's a big waste. It's 5 blades worth it? Not really, in my opinion. 3 blades would do you just good, or even better, double edge is much better because you know where you go in and you can select whatever blade you want and you're not stuck with a 40 quid price tag for this thing. It didn't clog up, it didn't have issues. The stand's a nice kind of feature, I suppose, or is it a gimmick? We don't know. But overall, it reminds me a lot of the Fusion 5, cross between that disposable 3-blader that we saw. It's a nice kind of handle. I kind of like the grip on this thing. I like how the 360 head works, although I don't race it around like a racing car. I just, you know, go down and upwards and side to side. That's how I do things. I don't even use the gimmick trimmer. But overall, considering how expensive this thing is, razor performance wise, an 8 out of 10. For how gimmick it is, a 7. Because it's too expensive. It's not really worth the money considering it's just a tad bit better, but you can do the same with the Derby blade. It's the same sort of finish, same everything, and it's cheaper for God's sake. So 7 out of 10, and yeah, what else can I say about it? Don't get me wrong, it was a nice shave, but the problem being is that lubrication strip, I hate it. And I didn't say this on my disposable video, but I do hate that one as well, the 3-blader that had that same issue. It was like lubrication city, it went everywhere, and it's gone all over my walls now, and no thank you, Gillette. I'd rather have a double edge and put aloe vera on last minute. That's just how I am. Anyway, 7 out of 10, razor wise. And yeah, thank you very much for watching, guys. Don't forget to comment, rate, subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one. Cheers.